to another edition of SOJ Ludo Television. And this week we'll be talking on the topic, things to note when starting a new job. I've had quite a few people make similar inquiries to me, just asking, I just got this new job, I'm about to start a new job. What do I do? How do I settle down well? Well, that's why this topic is picked for this week. Things to note when starting a new job. Things to note when starting a new job. Now, there are 4 critical tips I'd like to give for you. Well, 6. 4 critical and 2 sub-tips, if I put it that way. Now, the first of the 4 tips that is critical is first impressions matter. First impressions matter. So make sure you look your best on the very first day. However, if you're going to be working in an organization that have a little less casual dress sense, then tone it down a bit. Whatever you do, try to stand out. First impressions matter. Second key tip is take the initiative to get to meet people. Oh yes, even if you're on the shy side, take the initiative when you meet people in the elevator, in the kitchen, in the corridor, just around the office premises. Take the initiative to introduce yourself. Hello, hi, my name is, wait for their response. And sometimes some small talk may be required. Where you're struggling with small talk, here are some examples of small talks you can introduce to help the communication flow better. How long have you been working here? Oh, what's the most difficult thing a boss has asked you to do before? If you're not working here, what else would you be doing with your time and your life? How was your first job? Those are conversation starters that helps you in those small talks that are critical in getting to meet people in a new place. However, a big caution, all you're trying to do at this stage is to meet people. Don't try to build relationships yet. No. It's too early to try to build relationships. All you want to do is to get to meet people. And it's important you don't build relationships yet because you don't know them yet. Now, in every organization, there's power, politics, and influence. In fact, if you check my YouTube or my IGTV, you'll see links to previous week's presentation that I spoke on power, politics, and influence in the workplace. So this is a new organization you are getting into. There will be some power, some element of politics and influence. So you don't build relationships yet, just get to meet people. You wait until you know the veterans in the organization, those who can navigate best the power, politics, and influence in that organization. Then you start to build relationships with those people. Provided, however, that those veterans also have a positive hold on their relationships in the organization. Now, the third thing you need to get some focus on is get clarity on your team's priorities and expectations. Right? Try and find out what exactly is this team about. That's the exact unit you'll be working with, or department or group or whatever. Get some clarity on the makeup. Who is who there, who does what, who is responsible for what, and what really are their goals and expectations in that team. That's the third thing you need to get right. The fourth thing you need to then do very soon on your resumption in the first few days or weeks is try and find a time to have a one-on-one with your boss, the immediate line supervisor, and your subordinates where you have them. So you can ask them for some clarification on the expectations. What does your boss expect of you? What do subordinates expect of you as well? This can be helpful. And in that discussion with your supervisor or your boss, for example, you could ask questions like, how can I make your work easier and make you more successful, sir or ma? Yes. Or, how do you like to receive feedback? For me, for example, best way I like to receive feedback is to have it written down. So you come up to me and you're trying to have a discussion, I tune up very quickly. So every boss has a style in which they like to receive feedback. Some it's precise written notes, and even those notes, some just want it in bullet points. Some want prose. Some don't want you to write them or send them an email. They just want you to have a discussion with them. Some want it on WhatsApp. Some feel offended if you send them a WhatsApp or an email. So you need to find out, how does your boss want to receive feedback? Another key question that could help you in that interaction with your boss, right, is to ask the boss again, Do they want you to be reachable 24/7? Or are they themselves reachable 24/7? These are critical feedback that once you know it, it makes your work a lot smoother and you settle down a lot faster. Now, as I begin to round up, there are two no-nos. Two no-nos. People you need to avoid completely in your organization. Those who mismanage and misuse company time. Those who would rather use company time to quickly go pick up a child from school, time far exceeding their break time, who will use company time to be on YouTube, on social media, downloading stuff. Those who will quickly dash out to watch a movie and do all kinds of other things using company time. Those who receive friends in the office, people who are adding no value to the organization or the business. Right? You need to avoid them as you settle down into a new role. Right? These people can be very popular, but please avoid them. Another group you need to avoid as you settle down into your new job are those who deliberately misrepresent information. Right? Sometimes they overestimate their own successes or their relevance to make themselves feel good and everybody else bad. And sometimes they actually also underplay their failures to make everybody else look like they are failures and they're only successes. So you need to avoid these groups of people. I think you follow this 4 and the 2 sub tips of what to avoid, or you will have a wonderful time in that organization. And I'd like to hear from you if this works for you, or if this has worked for you in an organization you worked in, or some of the things you wish you knew earlier that I've just shared in your new organization. Please drop a comment. Let our viewers, the growing SOJ Lulu television community, get the benefit of your experience and your feedback. I thank you, the growing SOJ Lulu television community. You don't know what you do for me by watching every week. Sometimes I'm late in posting on a Wednesday and I get calls, I get chats asking for that week's edition. That gratifies me and I thank you for this. Now, if you'd like me to be your personal coach or to help you grow your business or to move you from one level to the other, especially as we're about to be turning into a new year, the year 2020, you can contact me through my email scrolling on the screen or through my website. It'll be my pleasure to help you and take you to that next level. Until next week again, thank you for watching and bye-bye.